Assalamualaikum. Today I would like to present our final report about computer programming. Okay, this is our group members. Me, myself, Akmal Izan bin Nur Azizan, MA 11136. Muhammad Amin Izan bin Musni, MA 33339, and Abdul Salam Bengah, MA 12050. Okay, first I would like to read the background. Computer programming. It is the comprehensive process that leads from an original formulation of a computing problem to executable program. It involves activities such as analysis, understanding, and generically solving such problems, resulting in algorithm verification and requirement of algorithm, including its correctness and its resource consumption, implementation or coding of the algorithm in the target programming language, testing, debugging, and maintaining the source code, implementation of the build system, and management of these derived artifacts such as machine code of computer program. The algorithm is often only present in human perceivable form and reason about using logic. Source code is written in one or more programming languages such as C++, CH, Java, Python, Smalltalk, JavaScript, and many more. The purpose of programming is to find a sequence of instructions that will automate the performing a specific task or solve a given problem. The process of programming those often required expertise in many different subjects, including knowledge of the application domain, specialized algorithm, and formology. Okay, in the world of engineering, we almost have many problems on how to solve any problem quickly with no waste time. Some conditions such as research, detecting the condition of the product, checking problem of the product. And why are we need a computer programming? Because the cost, the subject, formula, time, and simple. Subject calculation become complicated nowadays. Student got many subject to taken. Mathematics subjects become harder. And the formula is nowadays formula become longer, not easy to remember. Such as example, fluid mechanics and thermodynamics. Time, we also can save the time. No need calculator because it can be programmed. We just need insert the data. Cost, do not need money. Can save your money from being bought a calculator, and no need to pay a person to solve your problem regarding calculation. It's more easier because we do not need to remember the equation. We just insert the formula inside and declare the unknown. The calculation become easier to be calculated. Okay, in our project, I will present about the introduction. Our project, we done a pressure. Pressure is a force per unit area applied in the direction perpendicular to the surface of an object. Gauge pressure is also known as gas pressure. Is the pressure relative to the local atmospheric and ambient pressure. Pressure is measured in any unit of forces divided by any unit of area. The SI unit of pressure is the Newton per square meter, which is called the Pascal after the 7th century philosopher and scientist Blaise Pascal. The pressure of 1 Pascal is small. It's approximately equal the pressure exerted by a dollar bill resting flat on the table. Everyday pressure are often stated in kilopascal. 1 kilopascal equivalent with 1000 Pascal. For an object sitting on the surface, the forces pressing on the surface is the weight of the object, but in different orientation, it might have a different area in contact with the surface and therefore exert the different pressure. There are many physical situations where the pressure is the most important variable. If you are peeling an apple, the pressure is the key variable. If the knife is sharp, then the area of contact is small, and you can peel with less force exerted on the blade. If you must get an injection, then pressure is the most important variable in getting the needle through your skin. It is better to have a sharp needle than a dull one, since the smaller area is of contact imply the less force is required to push the needle through the skin. When you deal with the pressure of the liquid at rest, the medium is treated as a continuous distribution of matter. But when you deal with a gas pressure, it must be approached as an average pressure from molecular collision with the wall. This energy is related to other form of fluid energy by the Bernoulli equation.
Okay, this is our problem statement. We choose this question from the thermodynamic reference book. Okay, I read the question. The water in the tank is pressured by air, and the pressure is measured by a multi-fluid manometer. Okay, determine the gauge pressure of air in the tank. H1 equal to 0.2 meter, H2 equal to 0.3 meter, and H3 equal to 0.46 meter. Take the densities of water, oil, and mercury to be 100 kg per meter square, 850 kg per meter square, and 30,600 kg per meter square respectively. Okay, the pressure in a pressurized water tank is measured by a multi-fluid manometer. The gauge pressure of air in the tank is to be determined, so we need to calculate the gauge pressure of air. Okay. This is a diagram. Okay, and then assumption. The air pressure in the tank is uniform. For example, its variation with elevation is negligible due to its low density, and thus we can determine the pressure at the air-water interface. And then properties. The densities of mercury, water, and oil are given to be 30,600, 1,000, and 850 kilogram per meter square. And then the analysis, starting with the pressure at point 1 at the air-water interface, and moving along the tube by adding as we go down or subtraction as we go up, the gravity, height, and density terms until we reach point 2, and setting the result equal to pressure, ATM pressure, since the tube is open to the atmosphere gives. Okay, this is our formula before we find the pressure gauge. So P1 plus density of water, density of water multiple with gravity, and the height 1 plus density of oil, multiple with gravity, multiple with height 2. So we minus with density of mercury, multiple with gravity, and multiple with H3, we equal to P atmosphere. and then we remove them to left P1 at the left hand side. So we take a P1 minus to P atmosphere, we equal to gravity, and we multiply with mercury, density of mercury, minus to density of water, and minus to density of oil. So we multiply with different height of the tank. And then we enter the value into our formula, and then we get the answer 56.9 kilopascal. So our discussion is, note that jumping horizontally from one tube to the next and realizing that pressure remains the same in the same fluid simplifies the analysis greatly.
This is our flowchart of our project. Firstly, start. We have three selection. First selection is problem. Second selection is solution, and third selection is exit or finish. If we choose the first selection, it can be the problem. If we choose the second selection, it can be solution, and if we choose the third selection, is exit or finish. If we choose accept this solution, it can be enter the selection again. We can enter the selection again. Next, if we choose the solution, this is a flowchart of solution. Firstly, we enter the density of water, then we enter the density of oil, then we enter the density of mercury, and then enter first head of head, and this is continue. Enter the first second value, then enter the first third value, and the process we can calculate the gas pressure based on the formula, and the gas pressure is print out, and it can go to the main.
Tengok. Ni dengan yang result ni yang laju kan?
Result kena betul ni lah.
Mana ni?
Ha? Kena video magnetic kat sikit lah. Takkan video macam tu. Kau tengok sikit. Tak magnetic.
So this is our C programming for our project. Without wasting our time, our interface consists of three choice, which is problem, solution, and exit. Firstly, we will enter the problem first. We enter the number 1, and then the problem or the question we appear at the screen, as you can see. And I think the question has been read by my friend, so I don't need to read it again. So then after we can enter again, we will back to our main menu. and then we insert the number 2. We go to our solution, and the programming we ask the value of water, the density of water. So we enter the 1000 kilogram cube, the density of oil 855, and the density of mercury, which is 1T600. And then the first height for the value is the height of the water, which is 0.2 meter, and the second height is 0.3, and the last height for the mercury is 0.46. Then the programming will compute the calculation, and the answer will appear. So the gas pressure is 56907.8125 Pascal. So we enter again, please enter to continue. So absolutely our program, if the other user enter the alphabet or the other choice other than 1 2 and 3, this will happen, and the alphabet is entered, this will happen. So that is our conclusion for our C programming. So if enter T for exit, the program will terminate, and we enter any keys, the program will terminate.
Okay, as the conclusion, as an engineer, we must determine the physical situation where the pressure is the most important variable. In the other hand, we have to think the better way to synchronize the amount of pressure with the suitable materials that can withstand the exact pressure on the water tank, and also optimizing the cost with the best condition of water tank that can be produced. That's all from us. Thank you.